Hi, everybody. I'm popping in um, while I have the opportunity. Sometimes on our house, we don't always get a quiet moment, but today I had a quiet moment. So I thought I would pop in live again and do a little follow up from the February 6th live that we did, that vlog about the tri wave, and offer some clarifications about that video vlog, and do a little bit of an update as well as to what we've been experiencing on our end here. And the first thing that I want to talk about is the planetary alignment that happened last week with the new moon, and it was a powerful alignment of seven planets. I know some astrologers are calling it six planets, but I really felt that Pallas Athena, which is a kind of a smaller planet in the asteroid belt, was also significant. To me, Pallas Athena has a very Sophianic consciousness energy to it, and it felt like there was a powerful activation that took place. What I experienced through because of Sammy and what the challenges that she was going through was that the soul of Tara actually has activated and, in a sense, returned. This is very significant because Tara was where the fifth dimensional angelic human was first seated. So this human template was not always a third dimensional being. The angelic human, the full angelic human, as if you've watched our other videos, taps into all 12 dimensions of this universe. And actually, we are in a 15-dimensional universe. So it's a 12-dimensional avatar human, angelic human, with the 13th, 14th, and 15th dimensions is how we access into the Holy Mother, Holy Father, and even into the omniversal realms. So this was part of the what I would call the false matrix to hide us from the truth of who we really are, and in a sense, even cutting off our access points to those other dimensions. And let me just add that when our chakra system, which is really access points, are accessing into those dimensions. So our root, sacral, and solar plexus connects into the first, second, and third dimensions, and that's where we get the frequency codes. Well, we get the frequency codes from all 12 dimensions, but the densest aspect would be the first, second, and third dimensions that we've been accessing through the chakras. And a lot of people don't really talk about that. Talk about dimensions as if they're somewhere else outside of us. So that's an important part to bring up. So the soul of Tara returning means that the collective consciousness, so to speak, of the 5D human is really being activated now. And 5D is very consistent, let's say, with the tri-wave. It operates at in balance of polarity. So this is very significant and very important, and is important as to why this tri-wave platform now is very important. So let me just add, continuing from the last vlog that we did on February 6th, is that this tri-wave platform, like I showed with the three spheres, the interlocking spheres of the Mother, the Father, and the Holy Christos Sophia child, is very significant because the angelic human means that we are that third principle. We are being called to be that Christos Sophia human on the planet in order to um, correct the distortions that we've been living in. And this is part of the human evolution and ascension. So, with the soul of Tara returning, it's activating that original 5D collective consciousness, and then also aligning our pathway to continue to ascend. We're in simultaneous time, meaning that all timelines now are available to us. And where 3D was a linear timeline, let's say going from left to right, so we experience past, present, and future as if it's this linear pattern, and that's 3D. um, in 5D consciousness now we can access simultaneous time, and it means that it's almost like setting the point for us to ascend. Everything is moving up towards that ascension and evolutionary pathway. To me, we're already in 5D. Doesn't feel like it or look like it because the first, second, and third dimensions are now rolled up into a higher vibratory platform so that we can continue to exist and uh, do our part to remove distortions and come into unification and balance with that tri wave. So we're being called again to um, come into balance from that extreme polarity system that we've been operating in. So as a platform, what does that mean? It means if some of you studied a little bit of sacred geometry, you've learned that there's a pattern to the manifestation, right? We see spirals, we see patterns of flowers, and we see patterns of trees, and it is based on these manifestations are based on a pre manifestation template of um, basic blocks of energetic matrices or geometries that allows us to create our world. It allows us to create the form and the structure in our world. And so we were on a bi-wave system, which is not our natural state as the avatar human angelic being. And so we were experiencing extreme polarity and having a challenging time staying in balance. And like I mentioned, we see this going on in our political systems and even in our educational systems, our economic systems. We have rich and poor. We have Republican and Democrat, which are trying to polarize us. Again, I feel like they're trying to polarize us and pull us apart, in a sense. So to come back to a tri-wave platform, that means beneath the manifestation, it's all based now on this balanced polarity matrix or geometries so that we can manifest in balance. So this is why um, the people who are still trying to play out extreme polarity, those who've controlled the planet, Luciferian consciousness, satanic consciousness, they're not going to be able to succeed because we are no longer that template of the bi-wave template is no longer in play. It is a tri-wave uh, platform or the trinity wave. So, and this it is heart-based, meaning that it is soul and spirit-based now, and our intentions of what we create then must be in balance with our heart, must be in balance with polarity, must be in balance with the masculine and feminine. So, what I feel like um, is important for those of you watching, and especially for the parents who have high vibrational autistic kids who might be having challenges at times, what I want to say is that um, I feel our first job is to stay in balance within ourselves and kind of uh, maintain a platform of as much ease and grace in our home, even as possible, because we are raising and caring for very unique and extraordinary beings, are autists. And so, to, I want to say, don't get too sucked in if you can with the outer world dramas as they play out. And meaning that even if you're getting feeling like you're getting unbalanced by watching too much news, and I mean even what we might call far right or far left news of people, saying that vaccines are good or bad, or on the other end, people um, trying to pull you back into the mainstream narrative. And um, while I've watched a lot of that information as well, when COVID first started last year, that COVID's not real, that it really doesn't even exist. They can't even tell in a microscope what they're looking at. I've listened to those things as well, and again, I try to stay in balance with that. I mean, I don't agree with the vaccines because to me they're artificial. They're not man-made um, RNA strands. But anyway, that's a whole nother issue, and I know there are people opting to get vaccines, and again, it's your individual choice, and I respect your individual choices. So, but this polarity game is something that I feel like even what people call the conspiracy theorists, right? They're not bad people, and they're exposing a certain level of truth. But to get caught up in too much of that, if it's throwing you off center, is what I'm saying. Consider kind of backing away from it for a while, or listen, to bits and pieces to get a sense of what is going on. But I feel like our more important part that we need to do is to take care of ourselves, come into alignment and balance, and getting used to what this tri-wave means as a platform, as a manifestation and creation platform. So, you know, um, I feel like we're the first next couple of years, we're going to be, really kind of playing with the new energy, the new manifestation templates for creation. I mean, and I mean creating in this realm, not creating somewhere out there, but creating really on this earth now, in service to the one human soul, and in service to our ascension, to really unravel the distortions that were created in a bi-wave system, and come back into neutrality and balance as best as we can. So, and like I said in the last video, this is a process that's going to take place for generations and generations on the planet to remove those distortions, and we are then co-creating the 5D Earth, because we're already in it, but we're in an intense phase right now of dismantling, nullifying. And I know we've been doing this for a while, um, but more and more of it is surfacing, and we are also dismantling that and kicking things out from within our own bodies, mental and emotional, and the physical body layers that we can now access. So just keep that in mind. And I wanted to do a quick meditation with what I call a tri-wave infinity symbol that we use, and it's based on those three spheres. And some people may have seen it. I'll put it in the comments um, below. So what I'm going to do is use this tri-wave infinity symbol and do a microcosmic orbit meditation. So we're going to do, just a few cycles. I'm guessing like 3 to 5 is what I'm getting, and it might feel really intense. The microcosmic orbit is a meditation that qigong practitioners use, and it it hits the major meridian channel that goes up your back, on the left and right sides of your spine, and also then comes down, cycles around, and comes down the front to the perineum area, and then loops back up underneath your perineum and goes back up your spine again. So I'm going to use this tri-wave infinity symbol to do a clearing, um, and also then to activate more key life force energy from the multidimensional Earth now that is now operating on a tri-wave platform as well. So notice in the next couple of days after this if you feel like there's emotions and negative emotions and things coming up. This may stimulate more stuff, let's say, that it's not in balance and alignment for you and is trying to be sort of kicked out. And so, you can just kind of gather it, intend to gather it up if you're feeling that way, and just kind of clear, intend to clear into the deep realms of the Mother Arc gateway, which is accesses um, uh, deep into the quantum field, let's say, and that's all I'll say. So that we don't kind of spread our, let's say, we're not spreading our garbage around, but we're kind of releasing it uh, through this Mother Arc gateway and being nullified and cleared out through the quantum field. So just take a moment and take a few deep breaths and really align to that heart line or central vertical channel. I'm finding that this is an important practice for these times and really strengthen that central vertical channel because it holds uh, and it aligns us first of all, and it also help us stay in neutrality, balance the left and right, the masculine and feminine, and also it holds our it holds steady the other aspects of our energy field, like the light body, the physical body layers, the oversoul layer of our being, the avatar layer of our being. So it holds all of those steady. And so, really important to keep that central vertical channel really strong and build your core foundation and connect with the Dantian. So, take some deep breaths with that intention of breathing your core life spirit from source that animated you, coming down that central vertical channel, all the way down into your pelvis, filling the pelvis and engaging that Dantian, the power center that also physically connects us to the earth. Feel your power, feel your steadfast connection to the earth, to the Mother, to Holy Father. And if it feels right for you, say to yourself, I am the Christos Sophia. I am the cosmic Christ consciousness made manifest. So now focus on your tailbone. And I'm going to run this microcosmic, well, I'm going to start this microcosmic orbit, activating a tri-wave infinity symbol on your tailbone and feel it gently moving up your back. Feel it on the back of your sacrum, back of your heart, to your neck, the back of your head, coming down around, down the front, underneath the perineum. Cycle 2, allow it to just gently move up. Let it come down the front. Just gentle, just slow down. I know some of you are, feel like some of you are going a little too fast, so just slow it down. Breathe as you are in this process of underneath perineum. Loop around again. Go up for cycle 3. Keep breathing. Going up, down. Cycle 4. Go up the back. Come down the front. Underneath the perineum again. And cycle up again, the back. Coming down the front. And let it rest at your tailbone. Intend to draw up all the stuff that was released, whether it be emotional, physical, mental, collected up from your auric field. And this tri-wave symbol is saying even let it drop, let it collect up into this tri-wave symbol from your tailbone and just drop it down through the Mother Art Gateway, which is actually the 13th dimension. There's been an overlay of black magic grids and lots of reversals to sort of keep as a barrier from us accessing the full, true Holy Mother, which exists in the omniversal realms. So this is the Mother Art Gateway that opened, I don't know, maybe 18 months ago, and we've been accessing, let's say, deeper and deeper layers of that. So take a couple of deep breaths again. Do some inhales and exhales even through the nose. And connect five-pointed star. Connects from the heart to the head. From the heart to your left palm, heart to the left foot, heart to the right foot, heart to the right hand for balance and stability. Activating the star tetrahedron for balance as well. Say to yourself, I am neutral. I am balanced. The above to the below to the above, left to right to left, the inner to outer, the outer to inner, back to front, the front to back. I am balanced in all 6 directions, meaning the highest point, lowest point, and the horizontal channel that goes through the heart. And also imagine from the heart, from the front, going all the way through. So meaning like a channel that would go straight through the heart and out the back. So aligned in 6 directions. Holy Mother, Holy Father, Holy Christos, Sophia, we thank you. May you continue to be blessed, and may you continue to find grace and ease in all your manifestations. Thank you very much.